Okay, I thought I'd make it clear that the Xbox 360 storefront shuts down within 3 days from now. 1, 2, 3 days left. So if you haven't already, it's best to get games now on the 360 Marketplace before this closes for good. These are all the games that are going to disappear when the store goes under. These are all the 360 games that won't be available after when it comes next Monday. The Avatar section is actually right here. This is the Avatar market, Avatar lifestyle area. So here we go. Yesterday I brought 4 Xbox 360 video games digital, but here are all the Avatar items in here that you won't be able to buy after the marketplace shuts down on July 29th, next Monday. These are all the Avatar items that you won't be able to get. Let's just browse the avatar store while we're at it. Hold on. I thought I'd take one good look at the 360 storefront again before it goes on July 29th, before the store goes offline for good. Note that you can still buy 360, you can still buy 360 games now until the 29th, but once in the 29th hits, the store goes offline and then you won't be able to make any more purchases. That and the fact that you can still re-download games after the store has ended, but you won't be able to do any more purchases after that date. The Avatar store also stopped working, and the Movies and TV app also quits working too. Hi, I thought I'd talk about the 360 store again. It's kind of cloudy where I'm at, but the 360 store is going to shut down within it's going to shut down on Monday, so that's actually 3 more days before the store goes into thin air. This also takes away the actual Avatar store with it because the Avatar store and 360 store run on completely different architectures, so that's why Microsoft's taking it down, just because the store runs on a completely different architecture than the other one, than the Xbox store for Series X and S and Xbox One. So there's two different architectures involved for the Xbox store. Yet Microsoft's having to take down the old store for 360 because of the old architecture it uses and the fact that the Avatar store movies and TV app won't work after the date. It just will quit working. But it's supposed to rain where I'm at, mostly in the afternoon. I saw Kobayashi Riku, a streamer, stream this morning on 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., where he went live this morning on Twitch streaming Xbox 360 games for a little bit. He was streaming games directly, and in his chat, I said that you can still re-download your 360 games indefinitely after the store shuts down, but he plans on retiring his Xbox 360. But I'm like, you can still download games after the store ends indefinitely, but the fact that you won't be able to buy any more games until after. He was buying some games too this morning on 360 to get right before the store shuts. So he was doing the exact same thing I did yesterday. The only catch is that there's still no 360 games. Not all of them are on sale, though. Some of them are still at their original retail price. This is the Avatar area that's going to be taken offline when the store closes next Monday. The game I did get is Snipers and stuff like that. I did get some yesterday, so hang on, let me blank my screen and I'll show you what I got. I am aware of the whole CrowdStrike thing that CrowdStrike gave people Uber Eats gift cards, which was a lame way to respond to the whole outage. A very lame way to respond. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is out with Game Pass. Hold on. So if people have Xbox 360s, you might want to buy out games now. We only got 3 days left to do this. If not, you're out of luck. I've got the window blanked out just because it's going to show sensitive information a little bit. The game I've ordered is back on July 4th this month. I've ordered, let's see, I ordered Dead Island Riptide, Dark, Fighters Uncaged. I've ordered 100 Trophies to America, 100 Trophies to Australia. I ordered Deadpool Fool, the Deadpool table for Pinball FX2, Puzzle Arcade Space, Need for Speed Rivals, Snipers, The Escapists, Wing Commander Arena, Metro 2033. I ordered those on my Microsoft account on the Xbox Marketplace just so I can have them saved because I'll be able to have them. This is the Xbox store right here that is different. This is the store here that is for the Xbox One, Series X, and S stores. So if we go to Explore Xbox games, here we go. I'll show you the differences. This. They have an Ultimate Game Sale, 80% on games on Xbox One. There are some 360 games in this bundle, or in this sale here. If we can find 360 games, there's Power World right here that is on Game Pass. Here's Call of Duty that is actually originally $30, but it's on sale for $14. COD Black Ops 2. I have The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt Complete Edition. The Witcher 3 itself on Xbox One. A Kingdom for Keyflings is on sale for $2. It's originally $9.99. A World of Keyflings is $9.99, but it's $2.49 on sale. These two games right here I have. You play with your Xbox avatar in these two games right here. These two games are somewhat similar to each other, just the title name and art cover are different. Alan Wake is actually on sale for $6. Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Alien Hominid 360. Let's see if we can find more 360 games in the sale. There's Asura's Wrath, which is $3.99. Battle Block Theater. These count the backwards compatible games. BC Bionic Rearmored 2, or BC Rearmed 2 is actually $2, $3. Blue Dragon. Next week on the 29th, Cartoon Network also, or Checkered Past, brings on the What a Cartoon, meaning What a Cartoon is going to air on Monday, July 29th at 6 p.m. with retro cartoons, a series of them. Call of Duty 2, about $10, originally $20. Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty Shore, COD Black Ops 2, Xbox 360 version. There's COD Modern Warfare 3, COD Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the cross-gen version. I won't be able to play that. I won't be able to get that one anytime soon because it's like $70. So I won't touch that one. Call of Duty at World War, $9.99. I have COD Modern Warfare 3 on a physical disc. I do on Xbox 360. There's Castlevania, 2 Castlevania games in the sale. There's Costume Quest, that's $3. There's Dark Void, Darwina Plus. There's Cuphead. There's 2 Dead Space games. About $4 or $5 a piece for these 2 Dead Space games. It counts the backwards compatible games. Games that are not backwards compatible won't show on here. It will not. I've got Disney Epic Mickey Power of 2. I've got two Dragon Age games, Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. There's DuckTales Remastered, Dungeons and Dragons Chronicles of Mystara, Earth Defense 2017. There's Earth Defense Force 2020 Size. That one's $49.99 for Earth Defense Force 2025, up $50 for that game. Although it's an old 360 game. There's Fear 2, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fairy Legends of Avalon, Fight Night Champion, Flock, a puzzle game involving sheep and Flock by Capcom. There's Fusion Frenzy for original Xbox right here. That's also an Xbox 360 as well. I'll be covering this 3 more times from today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Actually, 4 more times. Then the store will shut down on the 29th, taking everything with it that is not backwards compatible. Ikaruga, I've got this game right here. This little shooting arcade game. It's a shoot 'em up. There's this game right here I don't have, Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet. I would love to have that one right there. I've got Joust. I've got Jade Empire on Xbox 360, the original Xbox game. I've got Lego Marvel DC Super Lego DC Super Villains right here. Standard edition. I've got Lego Batman. Got Lego Heart Collection on Xbox One. So these two I've got on Xbox One. I've got this one on Xbox One, this one, and this one. I've got two Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Star Wars. Oh, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I've got quite a few games in here already that are backwards compatible. And there's some I don't have that aren't backwards compatible that I won't be able to get after the store shuts down. I won't be able to unless I get them physically. But here are all the games. I've got Lost Planet 3. There's Mass Effect. I've got Mirror's Edge Catalyst. How did excessive rain cause your power to go out on you? So that's all the Xbox 360 games in this sale of games, pretty much. There's one Shambara or one Shambara, which is a odd game. I've never seen that right there. There are two new Pac-Man games, Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle. There are two new games right there. Or two new game add-ons for Pac-Man, a new Pac-Man game. So here we go. There's a Port Royale 3. I have played Power Wash Simulator on Game Pass. I have tried that. I have Psychonauts on Xbox Original. Psychonauts. I don't have Psychonauts 2. There's Radiant Silver Gun. There's Raw Realms of Ancient War. I have Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I have that one. There's Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Let's see. I've got Scream Ride. There's Shred Nebula, another 360 game. All of the Sims 4 stuff is on sale. I'll skip the Sims 4 stuff. There's Skate 3. I have Skate 3 and Skate, the two games each. I have Split Second and Stacking. I've got Star Wars Knight Jedi or Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars KOTOR 2, and Star Wars KOTOR both. Star Wars Republic Commando. I've got a Star Wars Unleashed game right here. There's Street Fighter 5, Super Meat Boy. I have the Escapists on Xbox 360 that is not backwards compatible. I have The Witcher 2, The Assassins of Kings. Well, let me see. Okay, you're back. What do you mean by excessive rain causes their power to go out? There's one thing on YouTube I want to watch called Roblox's Blank Problem that involves Roblox, the dangers of it. So I'm going to check out that a little later on after the stream to see more about that, but I'm not going to mention the actual name of it, the middle part of the title of Bloomberg's video. But here's more of the Xbox games on sale on the Xbox website for Xbox One and above. But the Xbox 360 storefront is not going to be available after the 29th, which is like about, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days from now. About 3 days left. So here are all the games here again. Some of them have already been delisted from sale. Quite a few in here have been pulled from sale anyway. I have Ninja Gaiden. I have one Ninja Gaiden game called Ninja Gaiden Black that's been delisted. At least one Ninja Gaiden original Xbox title. One of them. There's quite a few sports titles in here that you can't really buy anymore. Quite a few in here that have been removed. A ton of them. There's Lego Marvel's Avengers. There is an Xbox One version of this game right here. There's an Xbox One version of this one. There is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 that won't be available after the store goes down. It won't be available. I've got The Escapists. There's COD Black Ops 3 in there. It's still available for purchase now, but won't be after the store closes. There's quite a lot in here. I've got Back to the Future, the game, a physical copy of this one right there. I've got Lego Jurassic World that is delisted already, or still available for purchase, but Lego Jurassic World will be delisted when the store shuts down. This one right here. There is an Xbox One equivalent version of this. There is Farming Simulator 15 right here that's available for purchase now. Screen mode is backwards compatible on Xbox One. It is. I have it. There's Adventure Time backwards compatible. There's Dragon Age Inquisition that's been delisted from the store. What's only purchasable is the game add-ons, DLC shorts. There used to be MXGP on the Xbox 360 store, but that was pulled from the store. That was delisted indefinitely. There's Assassin's Creed Rogue that is still available to buy. Some of these will appear on Xbox One, some won't. I've got The Wolf Among Us already purchased on Xbox 360. This title called The Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. I have Pac-Man Ghost Adventures 2. Its prequel, or the first one, which is Pac-Man Ghost Adventures, has been delisted. This one's going to be removed right when the store shuts down. Skate 3 is still available for purchase for now. Grid Autosport is still there, but it will be removed when the store goes under. I think it's also purchasable from Xbox One. Lego The Hobbit's been delisted, although you'd have to have a physical disc for it. My goal is to get Lego The Hobbit, the physical Xbox 360 game, instead, since the digital version is pulled. Thief is there, but there's an Xbox One version of Thief, while the Xbox 360 version will be removed. Earth Defense Force 2025, that's the same game we saw earlier. There's Lucha Libre AAA that's been delisted. There's Zoo Tycoon. There's Zumba Kids for Connect. There's quite a lot of Connect games that won't be available after the store is gone, but there's Lego Marvel. I've got Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures. I've got this game already brought before, right here before it was delisted. There was Pac-Man Museum, but that's been delisted already. Pac-Man Museum from Xbox 360 and other platforms due to Pac-Man Museum Plus coming out. That's why. There's Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. Obut Patunk 2 is a game right here that's been delisted. This is a Patunk game that you can no longer buy called Obut Patunk 2. A Patunk game. It's a sport. Patunk is. There's Remember Me, the game. I brought Metro Last Light. I have Grid 2 directly, the game called Grid 2. Or at least Grid and Grid 2, I think. So I've got Grid, but I think I also have Grid 2. There's Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 2, right here. Some of the Assassin's Creed games are backwards compatible from Xbox 360 to Xbox One. Some of these are backwards compatible. There's Ninja Gaiden 3 that's also on Xbox 360. There's Bioshock. There's Dead or Alive, Tomb Raider. There's Naruto Storm 3 that was on the 360 store, but it was removed. Crisis 3 was there, but removed. Mud was there, but removed. Only the DLC still exists. There's JASF, JASF, still there. Hitman Absolution. There's Dead Space 3 still there. Hitman HD Pack. There's Omerta City of Gangsters still there. There's Devil May Cry, DMC still there. There's Spider-Man 3, only offers the game add-on, but the main game was delisted. Port Royale. There's an NCIS game right here, but it's been removed from there. Ad break. I'm back. I thought it also explained that Roblox has a fatal issue that I'm not going to mention about on Twitch. I'm not, just because I want to stay in line with Twitch's TOS, but there is an issue with Roblox that has a huge problem, a fatal problem that is causing Roblox to look a lot more tainted than it already is. Like, there's a huge issue with it that I'm going to send to you on Discord. Yeah, hold on. But anyway, this is the game, the NCIS video game that obviously has been long delisted, but it's a video game on Xbox 360. I so would love to get the NCIS video game and play it since the digital version has been removed. I have at least a Far Cry game, one Far Cry game on 360. There's a Walking Dead video game that's been removed. It's been delisted, so you can't buy it. Good luck finding video game discs of Xbox 360 games. Some of them may be hard to find as the store closes next Monday, the 29th. Prices of Xbox 360 games will skyrocket up on eBay. I mean, I've already found an archive of 200 gigabytes worth of Xbox Live Arcade games already. I found an archive of it already on the internet just by looking around, but I won't name the site, but I found an archive already uploaded to a site, a common nonprofit site called archive.org. I found it there, so it's there already. Someone has already done the matters of uploading it to the archive.org already there as of right now. So it's already been done. Not so much, Fossil, my Australian friend. Not so much. Some companies like Nintendo don't really like game preservation, but one particular site earlier this year was trolled by a copyright troll that forced a game preservation website to take down certain number of games. Well, a copyright troll already did that, already beat them to it. Let's just have it at that. Um, Having that said, archive.org is exactly it, the Wayback Machine. That's where you can find stuff like that, but that's different. So half of these Xbox arcade games, half of these Xbox Live arcade games, the XBLA titles, have already been backed up to the archive.org under 200 gigabytes worth of archive game titles. Over 200 gigabytes worth. I've already sent it on my own. I was wondering what happens to all those Xbox Live arcade titles, where they go right when the store shuts down. And I got my wish. That's one way I can get Archaic Fossil to talk. One way I can make him talk. I've emulated Xbox 360 itself using the Xenia emulator. I have. I have Midway Arcade Origins. I have this one right here that includes all the games such as Tapper. There's a Tapper game in here. This is Gauntlet 2. There's Joust 2, Marble Madness, Rampage. There's Spy Hunter 2. There's a racing game in here. There is Smash TV, and that's about it. So this right here is Arcade Origins by Midway that has Tapper, Joust in it. Like it has all those games released into a compilation. Um, we'll do the game manual. It's $20 for Midway Arcade Origin. Unfortunately, we cannot get the game manual to load. Okay, Fossil, it's fine if you want to lurk. That's fine. I know it's probably morning time or late Australia time. Late there. Hang on. Yeah, 2 a.m. Oh, it's late there. It's actually 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 WIMAP. Hang on, be right back. This is a skate game included in Midway Arcade Origins. I have Disney Epic Mickey Power of Two as well. I've got that. There's Halo 4 that has been delisted, but it's got the add-ons and other stuff in it right here. There is a Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD collection. Unfortunately, that's been delisted. The this is the Budokai HD collection version. This is one I will never be able to play. I'm not sure if it has the original one, but I'm not gonna be able to play it because it's been already. I can probably do Discord on eBay and play it and get it discs for playing it. So I'll let me try out the HD version. I don't have a capture card to stream Xbox 360 games. I don't. Kobayashi Riku has a way of streaming his Xbox 360 on Twitch, but he does. I don't. So I'm out of luck. I've got Need for Speed Most Wanted. No, actually, I don't have Need for Speed Most Wanted. I have the PS3 version of Need for Speed Most Wanted. I've got the PS3 version of this one. I think I also have the Origin version of this one, the PC version. I've got Toy Story Mania. There's Lego Lord of the Rings. I've got Lord of the Rings on disc already, the physical copy. I'll show you. Thanks to Raster 60 Shore for sending me some empty game CD cases. I can stick some of my game discs in those cases, thanks to him. Thanks to himself. I've got Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 right here. It's also available in the Lego Harry Potter combo pack, 2 games in one on Xbox One and PS4. I've got Back to the Future, the video game, on disc itself. I've got the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I've got Skyrim right here. I've got Dark Souls 2 already. I've got the Dark Souls 2 game. I've got Rayman Origins. I got Left 4 Dead 2. I've got the Left 4 Dead 2 game that is actually available on disc. So I've got Left 4 Dead 2. I've got Zuma's Revenge. This has Feeding Frenzy this has Feeding Frenzy 2 and Bejeweled 3 included. So this is a triple pack of games included. I've got Thief. I've got Connectimals and 2 other Connect games. I've got Thief right here. That's it on the 360 games. I've got some cases already. That's it for the 360 games. There's Doom 3 BFG edition. It's also been removed from the store. These are all the games you can't buy anymore for some. There's a Wheel of Fortune 360 game that's been delisted already. There's Harry Potter for Connect, Ice Age 4, Resident Evil 6, the Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2012. I remember seeing this one, but that one's been delisted. There's Dragon Ball Z for Connect, been delisted. Borderlands 2. There's quite a lot of these games in here that will be delisted when the store goes under. Some that have not been removed already. Ones that are not backwards compatible will just vanish into thin air and be lost to the sands of time forever. As Archaic Fossil pointed out earlier, I mentioned earlier that there is an Xbox 360 Xbox Live Arcade archive on internetarchive.org on the Wayback Machine, on the archive machine in a certain area, that there's like over 212 gigabytes of Xbox 360 arcade games uploaded there directly. There's Silent Hill. That's going to be removed when the store goes under. There's Capcom DC for Xbox. This is actually the Capcom digital collection with Capcom games. Street Fighter, 1942, Commando, Flock. There's quite a few games in here in the Capcom digital collection. So Xbox Live arcade games have already been uploaded to the Internet Archive. Stitch, you were correct that someone's going to back up the entire Xbox Live arcade titles to the Internet Archive. That's where I found them at, where they were backed up to. Yes, I found them there one afternoon. I started looking around. So there are quite a few in here that I have. There's Happy Feet 2, the video game. There's a demo version of this, just a demo though. Even the demo trials of the games are going to also vanish with it. Meaning you won't be able to play the trial versions of the games anymore after the store shuts down. Stuff like that. This is called Musical Feet, another Xbox 360 game that requires Kinect. Hang on, let me bring up the screen. It's going to require, yes, Musical Feet. I'm going to download Musical Feet directly to the 360 online. It's called Musical Feet. It's just a Kinect Fun Labs thing. Kobayashi Riku himself was buying games this morning. Directly, I saw him buying some games on 360 on the 360 marketplace before it shut down. He was literally doing that himself this morning. There's some Resident Evil game. There's quite a lot in here that are gonna close, are gonna disappear with it. And sometimes that happens. That right there. The store sometimes does malfunction. It sometimes does this. So that right there tends to happen on occasion. The store tends to act like that. It tends to get like that. I've had that happen to me yesterday when I was browsing the store. I kept getting an error from time to time, intermittently. So the 360 marketplace is falling apart, especially in 2024, with the way the website malfunctions sometimes. But the store is going to be closed for good. The PS3 store is already falling apart too, where in order to buy games on PS3, you need to add funds to your PSN wallet on your PSN account. In order to buy games on PS3, you got to add money to your PSN wallet on PlayStation 3 to do that. You can't use a credit card no more there. That Sony did that. That is somewhat similar to Nintendo doing the same thing for the Wii and Wii U store and 3DS store, where you had to add funds to your Nintendo Network ID account and then buy games on those platforms directly. That's how Nintendo did it when the Wii U and 3DS and Wii shops were shutting down. That the 3DS and Wii U eShop, you had to add funds on your Nintendo Network ID account, but for the Wii shop, you couldn't do that. You just added points with your credit card or Wii Points card you would buy from a store and scratch off the code on a Wii Points card and do it that way. I remember doing that at one point where I brought a Wii Points card. I brought like a Wii Shop Points card and started scratching off the code, putting it into the Nintendo Wii Shop on my own Wii, and started getting games that way directly. I remember that. So there's quite a lot of Kinect games that will be removed when the store goes. There's Brunswick Pro Bowling that's been delisted. Kinect Free Riders or Sonic Free Riders. This is called Sonic Free Riders, and this won't be available when the store shuts down. I've got Kinect Sports, Fighters Uncaged. I've got Kinectimals, Kinect Adventures, stuff like that. There is a Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 in there. I've got Kinect I've got another Kinect party in motion game as well. I've got The Sims 3 physical. The Sims 3 was released as a digital title, but it was removed from the 360 storefront. But due to the way the games get delisted over time, you won't be able to buy them specifically. There's Fable 3. There's quite a lot in here. Quite a lot of these will disappear altogether. Some of them that are backwards compatible will be available on Xbox One and above, but the ones that are not backwards compatible, we won't be able to see them. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. Okay, I'm back. And here we go. There is a Phantasy Star Universe game right here by Sega called Phantasy Star Universe. The game is $20. But Phantasy Star Universe, that will be delisted when the store shuts down. That's like $20 and it's not on sale. Ugh. Microsoft worked with some publishers to reduce the prices of games on the 360 store where they can instantly be brought on a discount. They work with select publishers. Not all publishers are covered by this. Not all of them are. Only select publishers are covered. Hold on. Let me look up a list of games. Oh, hang on. Okay, that's fine. You'll miss out on a lot, but I'm going to bring up some 360 articles directly explaining everything. There's the Dynamic Blades background right here on Xbox Series X and S. There's a Dynamic Blades background for the 360. That's fine, but you'll just have to watch the VOD later for anything you missed. So let's see. It just says Microsoft has no plans to bring back the classic UI for the 360 Blade. They won't bring back the classic Blade UI ever. They actually won't. They'll just bring a dynamic background. Fans want more of it, but that ain't gonna happen. Things like that. Microsoft has had three waves of the Xbox 360's farewell sale. There's 7 free games that you can grab. Aegis Wing, Doritos Crash Course, Crackdown 2, Harm's Way, Hexic HD, and 2 Human. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games you can grab for free before the store goes bye-bye for good. Additional titles added are Charlie Murder, The Dishwasher Dead Samurai, and The Dishwasher Vampire Smile. I'll read. Unfortunately, Xbox 360's marketplace doesn't have a dedicated sales page where gamers can easily find each discounted title, so fans will need to search for each game individually. Xbox adding these 3 extra games after the final wave of its big sale could mean that there may be more to come as July 29th approaches. Despite the number of games already included in the sale, there's still many key non-backward compatible titles and DLCs that are still listed at full price, many of them well over a decade old. As the beloved Xbox 360 shuts down its digital marketplace, many of the fans of the console are prioritizing the digital titles that were never brought to more modern consoles. All backward compatible and original Xbox and 360 games will remain available in the Xbox One Series X and S store even after the 360 storefront closes. The original Xbox did well back in early 2000, but the Xbox 360 put Microsoft on the map at the time. They put them right on the map with that. Call of Duty 2 launched in 2005, along with Need for Speed Most Wanted, Perfect Dark, Zero, and Condemned Criminal Origins launched in 2005. Gears of War launched in 2006. Halo 3 launched in 2007. Bioshock, Mass Effect, and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare launched back then. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas, and Dead Rising launched in 2006. 2008 brought Fallout 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, Gears of War 2, and Fable 2. Assassin's Creed 2 in 2009 brought Left 4 Dead, Batman Arkham Asylum, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Mass Effect 2 brought Red Dead Redemption, Bayonetta, and Fallout New Vegas. Batman Arkham City brought Portal 2, Dark Souls, and Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim along with in 2011. Walking Dead Season 1 in 2012 brought Dishonored, Borderlands 2, and Max Payne 3. GTA 5 brought Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Tomb Raider, and Diablo 3. And that's about it. And the games that brought to the 360 that put the 360 right on the map at the time, along with PS3 and Nintendo. A competition back then when the PS3, Wii, and 360 launched all different times of the same year. The Xbox 360 launched in 2005, but the Wii and PS3 launched in 2006, competing against it. Here on Game Rant, more Xbox 360 games get last minute discount before store closure. That I've already shown. But a lot of these Xbox 360 titles are going to go up when the store closes. The prices of the games are going to skyrocket epically bad. They're going to skyrocket horribly bad. So there's a lot of the news of Xbox 360 games have been discounted very quickly due to the store's shutdown, due to the store closures. Super Rare Games CEO explains why it's important to preserve physical copies of video games. I'll read it. The choice between physical versus digital games is an ongoing debate among gamers, each with advantages and disadvantages. In today's digital age, it is understandable that many players might lean toward digital versions, with reports in recent years indicating a decline in physical game sales. While still supporting digital games, Super Rare Games is an indie game publisher that is especially passionate about preserving physical copies of great games. For example, Super Rare Games recently announced 3 games coming to PS5 physically this month, including OTXO, Grime Definitive Edition, and Sable. In an interview with Game Rant, Super Rare Games CEO George Perkins spoke more about why it's important the company preserve physical copies of video games. Perkins also discussed what it's like working in a digital dominated space and the advantages of physical games. Speaking about working in a digital dominated space, Perkins described it as interesting and talked about how declining markets often provide more opportunities to be different and unique. In addition, Perkins said that Super Rare Games hasn't seen a decline in its work since the company began. Perkins also explained that physical copies of games lead into Shan service, which they said that isn't going away with attachment to games often being about physical media, as Perkins said. And I think while we are becoming an ever digital space, that almost works in tandem with what we're doing because it means that there's more reliance on people have to have physical media for people that are really passionate, people who are really passionate about physical versions. There are reasons to preserve physical games. There are reasons. I'll read. When asked why it's important for Super Rare Games to preserve physical copies of games, Perkins said there are a handful of reasons. Firstly, Perkins spoke about personally being a big collector of things and how he likes to own it media he is passionate about, passion that no doubt many gamers share. Secondly, Perkins said to support the preservation of games, giving the example of digital storefronts going down years after being in the limelight to possible factors such as licensing issues. Perkins also thinks Nintendo Switch's library could potentially follow suit. This is where physical copies of games can step in to immortalize beloved titles for players, as Perkins explained. So having a physical copy means that the game is immortalized, and at any point you can just grab and put in your Switch. I find myself going back to older generations of consoles all the time. It's definitely a thing that will happen within the Switch. I think if you've got a library of your favorite games or games you're interested in, I think there's a real benefit to that, even from a logistical kind of angle. Time will only tell what happens to physical and digital copies of Nintendo Switch games when the Nintendo Switch 2 eventually launches. Stuff like that. Speaking of Nintendo Switch, let's just say a flash cart called MiG Switch. Let's just say Nintendo's not happy about that after people were selling modded Nintendo Switches with games already on them. Nintendo didn't really like that. So now people that were involved in that are so busted. I have to say this, but like physical preservation of games matters, but the only rule of thumb is games get removed all the time. The more and more games get pulled from the store, the more people run the risk of losing them. I mean, people run the risk of like not being able to get games they want just because the price of the physical game goes up or the digital version gets removed altogether. Like, that's just how it is. Like, this is the problem with or digital stuff. I've got quite a few physical Xbox 360 games in a container right or in a drawer right behind me, quite a lot of them physically, but the most I have are digitized. Also, due to the CrowdStrike issue, CrowdStrike also took down Xbox Network itself. So CrowdStrike got took down the entire internet. Microsoft also got affected themselves too. They also took down the Xbox network for a short period. Ouch. So that's pretty much how it is. Here we are. eBay has Xbox 360 games. DK Oldies does, but DK Oldies, I don't like them that well. They've got a game that's like almost $50. Ouch. These are all the Xbox 360 games that some of them are $20, some go above $20, like very expensive ones, due to the store shutting off. That's why. Hang on. So there we are. So pretty much, this is all I have to tell you, that you only got today, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, mainly 3 days left. It was 4 days, but now it's 3 days left. Three. So 3 days left of the 360 storefront. After those 3 days run out, the store goes into thin air, and then everything shuts down with it, including the Avatar store. And the Microsoft Movies and TV app won't work with 360 ever again. It just won't. Now, time for some gaming. I'll just do The Sims 2. So that's pretty much it. That the store is going to shut down, and any game that's not been brought before the closure won't happen. That's nice. So yeah, so that's pretty much the reminder that the store is going to shut down in 3 days. I will look at the store again tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, but Sunday's a special edition, with Sunday being the last day to buy more games before Monday, before 24 hours from Sunday, the 28th rather. So on the 28th, I will be looking at 360 storefront again one more time, and then I will say its final goodbye. I'll say the tributes and final goodbyes to it on Sunday, with the tribute and final goodbye to it. So once the store goes under, that will be the end of the store. I won't have any beer to drink for it. No. If I had a beer, I would pour one out for the 360 store. I would take a can of Bud Light or Michelob Ultra or Miller Lite. I would take one of those and pour one out for the store. Just to pour one out, just to pour one out into a glass and do a toast and raise a glass with the store going down. It's just a one final hurrah, just to celebrate, just to simply celebrate the fact that the store's been around for 18 years, but 18 years later, the store shuts off. So 18 years later, the store closes. It came out in 2005. The marketplace has been around since 18 years. So about 2005-ish, 2006, 2005, the marketplace launched back then. So it's been about 2 decades, about a decade old. Well, at least 1 decade old, however, very old. The PS3 store has been around for a long while. The PS3 store will only be the digital store left up and running when the Xbox 360 store shuts down. Let's see. So that's basically the gist of what it will be, that the store closes, that'll be it. I already know that people are going to modify their Xbox 360s like crazy to play delisted games. I already know that. I already know that's going to be a thing coming up. That when the 360 storefront closes, that's when people are going to start modifying their consoles to start playing games that they can't buy. That's just great. Microsoft needs to do something about that. They need to issue a system update that basically unlocks the Xbox 360, like unlocks it to some extent, but the fact that it can still access the Xbox network, that's still an issue. But Kobayashi Riku himself admitted that the hypervisor on the 360 does not allow unsigned code to run. It's the hypervisor in it. That's what prevents running unsigned code. That's why. Basically, the Xbox 360 uses a VM hypervisor or virtual machine hypervisor on the console that runs in the background. I'll explain. There's a new Lego Super Mario World interactive. Hang on. Lego and Nintendo are collaborating to release an interactive Lego Super Mario World. Lego Super Mario World. Interactive. It's a Super Mario World Lego set. Interactive. Take what I just said with a grain of salt. Let me look it up. The Xbox 360 uses a hypervisor as like a security guard that verifies code. I'm going to read it. I'll read it. The Xbox 360 security system is designed around a hypervisor concept. All games and other apps, which must be cryptographically signed with Microsoft's private key, run in non-privileged mode, while only a small hypervisor runs in privileged hypervisor mode. The hypervisor controls access to memory and provides encryption and decryption services. The policy implemented in the hypervisor forces all executable code to be read-only and encrypted. Therefore, unprivileged code cannot change executable code. A physical memory attack could modify code. However, code memory is encrypted with a unique per-session key, making meaningful modification of the code memory in a broadly distributable fashion difficult. In addition, the stack and heap are always marked as non-executable, and therefore data loaded there can be never jumped to by unprivileged code. There's a lot more to this, but the Xbox 360 uses a hypervisor that is a security guard that allows signed code to run. Unsigned code will not start on that. There is a King Kong exploit that only works in 2 kernel versions called the King Kong exploit that involves the King Kong game. I'm reading it from Reddit, R360 hacks from that Reddit, from the subreddit of it. Just to get an understanding why that delisted games won't run on the 360 that is completely locked to default, that won't run. And I already know that people that RGH JTAG the console will automatically start doing that. Will start making the console do things it normally shouldn't to play games that they don't own and run unsigned code. That's just great. I already know that's going to happen. And people are going to start RGH tagging the console like crazy to do this, due to that. I already know it. That's going to be the worst fear. So we're back. Yes, there's a xylophone effect sound when it comes to kids using the bathroom. Oh. Hang on. Mhm. Mhm. Ouch. Anthony Todd is a roommate of the Worthingtons. Yes, that is a dog. Dogs do exist in The Sims 2 pets. They do. Well, I think Bill has to do his homework now. The Sims 2 seasons add a snow X-ray cursor so you can see where things are underneath the snow, called a snow X-ray cursor. The cursor allows you to see underneath the snow by hovering over it, like this. Promoted. Oops, looks like a sim got sick with the flu. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, he's sick with the flu. Wow, 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 wow. Mm. Mm. So a sim gets sick with the flu. Wah, wah, wah. Soldier, soldier. Yeah. Note that in apartment life of The Sims 2, Sims can sometimes be loud and noisy to the point that noise can be heard next door. That noise can be heard right next door. Nope, you can only bang on the wall or complain about noise to neighbors. You can't file a noise complaint. It doesn't work like that in a game like this. No, it doesn't. In a game like this, there's no noise complaint. Other than you can do is bang on wall like a bang bang bang, or go to the neighbor's door and complain about the loud noise. That's only what you can do. That's the only two things you're authorized to do. That you have authorization. That's the only thing. My Sims are asleep. One's got the flu and the other one's just sleeping. While his husband is at work, coming home from work. So there's that. He's home. I'll cover the Xbox 360 store again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's a special edition where I do a tribute to the store and give it one last hurrah before then, before it shuts down on Monday. One last hurrah tribute. Here we go. What remains unsure is the 360 store, what remains unsure about digital game stores, such as the 360 store and PS3 store. It's unsure that the PS3 store will still remain around forever. It's unsure if that'll remain around or not. That the 360 storefront's already going away, which is a big uh-oh. And there's only 3 days left, or 4 days left for it. That is a chef salad that he's fixing for himself. Mm, here you go. Jumping, strolling stew, a jumping stew, jumping. There you go for that stream streak. There you go, jumping, hopping. It's hopping up and down on 2 feet, bouncing. Sims will shoo other Sims out of the bathroom when they need the other Sim to leave out of the bathroom that they don't like. Or Sims that are in the bathroom, if another Sim tries to go visit them while in the bathroom, there will be an X above their head in the thought bubble with the Sims thumbnail on it. I would not have a Sims Zap emote. That would be a little hard to pull off. That would be hard to pull off for that one. I'm sorry, but it would. Some emotes are hard to pull off, depending on the complexity of it. Okay, then. So that's that. Oh, a Nintendo GameCube. That's nice. A retro store in my town posted an image of a Nintendo GameCube and an N64. This one's a black GameCube, a GameCube in black. Pretty nice. A Nintendo GameCube black. I don't know how much, but the GameCube comes with a non-OEM controller. It comes with the old school controller. The old school third-party controller though. It does not come with the OEM one, obviously. So yeah, so the retro store in my town just had a Nintendo GameCube traded in. Those things are expensive. GameCubes are really expensive. I don't know. It's just yeah. GameCube, not so much because those systems are expensive, and if the laser burns out on it, your GameCube is hosed if the fades out. Nice. You've got two GameCube controllers, OEM and Wavebird. Nice. GameCubes are okay and all, but if the laser burns out, that's it. Yeah, so that's what my thing is. If the laser in the GameCube breaks, it just takes out the entire GameCube, making the GameCube unusable without a functioning laser on it. It'll just have a dead laser to it. Yes, there are vampires in Sims 2 and 3 and Sims 4. There is. But unfortunately, that's a bit different story. Thank you. Rent is due every Monday in apartments. So every Monday in the Sims 2 apartment life, rent is always due. Time to pay rent. Rent paid. All right. Time to use the bathroom first. Actually, he should take a nap. He's tired. Nap now. They need their nap. Hold on. Something breaks. The toilet. Wow, 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 wow. Those omelets look a little burned. And they're off to work. Yeah, sometimes Sims can burn food or set the house on fire if their cooking isn't high enough. He's got it. Oh, he grew up into an adult or a teenager, not an adult, teenager. So let's do this. Let's send him to college. He's now a teenager. Neat. He now becomes a teen. Yes. Part of aging up. Find a job. Part-time job. All right. He now has a part-time job and school on top of that. Both. to invite the headmaster over after 5 p.m. in game. Oh, duh. I should have put squeak there. Hold on. Meow, meow, meow. Yes. Dudes do make a sound when Mario gets too close to them to make a noise, and they get alerted to his presence. Hold on. Homework. Now. He's gotta do his homework. Otherwise, he won't get good grades. The homework. Now. Yes, he has to do his homework. He's got to do his homework. Nope. Getting your sim into private school is a little more difficult than it already is. All right. He got into private school. All right. He's accepted into private school. Pretty neat. He now goes to private school. All right. Let me save the game there so changes will be recorded. If I don't save the game, changes will be lost. Time for them to do a woo-hoo, I guess, to put it lightly. Yes, they can do that. It doesn't matter what gender it is. That's actually one of their wants. A guy's want is to woo-hoo. Doesn't matter who it's with. No, it's actually with his husband, I should put it. So they did that. Male Sims and male Sims can be in a joined union. Female Sims and female Sims can also be in a joined union as well. It's called join union. No, they cannot. They're hanging out in the bathroom. The worst place to hang out at, in the bathroom talking. Really? Francis gets invited to hang out with Anthony, the roommate, in the bathroom. Out of all the places in the house, they got to pick the bathroom. The bathroom, really? What do you expect? They hang out in the bathroom, so they hang out in the place where people go do their business at. Out of all the places. Out of all the places in the house, they picked the bathroom, which is the worst place to be. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, the loud noise wakes up my sim like an alarm clock. Bang, bang, bang. He bangs on the wall to get him to stop making that ruckus. Walk to work. Work now. Work. Oh, work didn't start till 3 for him. Work now. Oh, failure. Bill got fired. Ouch. He got fired. Ah, the career card he saw that popped up caused him to got fired. Ow. He got unemployed real quick. Ow. Failure. Failure. He lost his job after I clicked the wrong decision. Wow. Let me roll back the save. Let me rewind back before the incident. Let me just roll back the changes. No. I'll continue this later. Time to rate out. I'll continue this later in the week. Or later tomorrow, Saturday, or something like that. But time to rate out. In fact, I'm going to take you over to someone I always watch every afternoon from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So here we go. So see you there. You'll see.